This is the biggest moment in Smoky Lake Pumpkin history. They've been doing this for more than 30 years. Okay? This is a big one. All right, it's the moment we've been waiting for, everybody.
Joining us today for Primetime Local News is Don Cruz with the Cruz family here in Lloydminster. Thank you so much for taking the time to be able to speak with us today, Don.
No problem.
Really excited to be able to have you on here because, you know, it is the season with fall season and Halloween, and you brought a massive pumpkin to the Smoky Lake Pumpkin Festival over the weekend. So really wanted to be able to speak with you and help get the word out there. Now, how much exactly does this pumpkin weigh?
Pumpkin weighed 2,537 pounds, enough to tip my skid steer a little bit. So I was feeling good then.
Holy, yeah, that is absolutely massive. So I kind of wanted to get a little bit more in there and just be able to speak about what was the growing process like for this pumpkin? How did it really start out?
Well, you start off the seed in mid-April, right? And then hopefully you have a large vine, like 14, 15 feet of vine by mid-June, so you can pollinate. And that gives you enough time to get peak growth right when the midsummer sun is right there. Long days.
And did you really expect it to get that big, or were you kind of shocked?
Well, when you start growing one, yeah, you always expect it to, and it never happens, right?
So that must have been quite a surprise to see that it got like this massive this time for when you were growing it. Now, how exactly were you able to move it from spot to spot and really get it to this festival? Can you kind of go into detail on that?
Well, I made a sling. Like when we hit the big ones, we have a sling we put around it, right? So you have a bunch of straps, you put a rope around the bottom, and then you lift it up and put it on a pallet, and then you take the pallet and you put it back on the trailer. It's just really sounds really simple, but yeah, sometimes it doesn't quite fit inside your lifting harness. I had to buy a heavier chain hoist, and I had to buy some longer straps and a longer rope. I had to upgrade everything.
Oh yeah, no, it definitely sounds like it's a workout just having to move it from spot to spot. No, it doesn't really sound too easy to me, honestly. It sounds like it definitely is quite a lot of work.
Well, after you've done it a few times, it seems easy, but then this time was like an upgrade in equipment.
Yeah, of course. And how did it feel for you, you know, to win this weigh-in for being right now the biggest in Canada, second heaviest in North America, and the seventh heaviest in the world so far?
Well, it feels pretty great. Yeah, it's not something you really expect. Like I didn't really expect it to be that heavy. Like there's a chart, right, that gives you you take an estimated weight from the measurements of the pumpkin, and you type that into the chart, and then you hope that you're way heavier to the chart, right? You're never really that much heavier, but this time I was quite a bit heavier.
And is there something on the plan for you now, for you on your agenda, just with having the biggest pumpkin so far right now? Is there some more big pumpkins you plan to try and grow now in the future?
Well, yeah, you want the holy grail right now is to break the 3,000 pound mark. But I wasn't sure that anyone in this area could do it, like in Canada and the northern. But there's some guys in Britain that are going really close. There's one poor guy. They were really close to Patton Brothers, and they had one with a split in the end. And when they weighed it, it was 2,900 pounds. And so they easily would have had another couple of 100 pounds in it. So it's possible.
Wow, well, I wish good luck to you. I know you're probably going to break that record, especially after seeing the photos and videos of the size of this one and how close you were. So I'm assuming you're going to get there pretty soon. But once again, thank you so much for joining us today, Don. I really glad we're able to speak and help get the word out there about this pumpkin. That's really awesome.
Thanks. I love your confidence. Thanks.